Hey everybody, welcome back to another Thriving Thursday. It's been a whole freaking week and hopefully you've missed us. Lauren's holding a skull in her hands. And yes, we're close to Halloween, but today we're going to be talking about jaw issues in this area, also known as your temporal mandibular joint.
Right here.
Some people might refer to it as TMJ, which is just the joint itself, or TMD, which means that the joint is dysfunctional.
Temporal mandibular dysfunction.
Yes. This can cause a lot of symptoms. You can have clicking, you can have locking of the jaw, you can have pain in that area, you can not have pain in the area. Sometimes actually refer to pain in the ears, it's really common. It
Popping, like
a lot audible, like people be like, whoa, what was that? You chew on something hard, like, no, it's my jaw.
Or like bagels.
That's not normal. That's
Bagels
not normal.
do it, yeah.
Or if you eat a big old like In-N-Out burger, double, and that's hard.
If you can think of anything else, try to tune in. Do you have any popping in your jaw?
Yeah, not necessarily normal. Causes can be head and neck alignment issues. It can be due to trauma. Any sort of head trauma can cause this. Stress, surprise, surprise, just like in everything else, can cause this. That can be one of the reasons for teeth clenching. That can be a big issue. If your dentist ever was working with you and said that there's issues of teeth clenching, teeth grinding.
Sorry, can I pop in and I'll find the research article from a past student, Caroline, I'm gonna ask you for it again, of like the huge correlations, like 73% or something between people who have pelvic floor dysfunction and TMJ dysfunction. Like super correlated. Think about it. There are two places you can kind of like
clench and tighten too much.
Yeah. Anyway,
Ties
I'll get
both
back to
in
you.
together. Interesting. I like it. Thanks,
Sorry.
Lauren.
Yeah, no problem.
So obviously a big cause as well, and obviously stress can be manifested in many different ways. But treatment options for this, obviously physical therapy, as long as they've had some training in that realm, a little additional helps. Dentists obviously can help with this situation a significant amount. Acupuncturists, chiropractors. Sorry if I'm missing other people. Some massage therapy might also help in those areas. A lot of big muscles, but getting help in some way is also very important. So what we want to do today is kind of start the helpful process and go through a couple movement patterns that you might do on yourself to see just if you are in alignment or if you are getting clicking or if anything is painful. We'll show you a couple things to kind of hopefully help start you on the process of better movements and hope you find it helpful. Let's talk about movements of the TMJ joint. So, of the TMJ. You can tell as we move up and down, that movement occurs right here, and it does have a lot of movement. Today we're only going to talk about 3. There's many more, trust me, but we want to keep it simple. And so the first thing we want to define is that center line of your face, forehead, nose, and your chin. We're going to try to move on that axis. That'll be where you kind of can tell whether you're moving away from the center or not. The first movement is opening and closing the jaw. So it looks like this. Try to stand up straight. I like to make sounds when I do it. It's not necessary. It feels kind of weird or not. Are you moving that chin directly underneath your nose? If not, and it deviates, that's a dysfunction. If you're getting clicking or popping or pain, mark it down, move on. The second one is how well you move left and right with the jaw. So just going all the way on one side, all the way to the other. Again, how far can you move to either side? Is it symmetrical on both sides or are you getting pain? These are all the things to mark down. The last one we're going to talk about is how far the jaw goes forward and how far it goes back. So it looks like this. Does it go to one side? This should stay directly underneath your nose the whole time. A lot of people will notice as they go forward, it goes to one side. That's dysfunctional into either one of the TMJ areas. And so if those all are normal, then great, let's start to do some strengthening. If they're not, find a practitioner, get some treatment. None of the movement pattern dysfunction and clicking is normal. That can all be helped by a practitioner. So if you're moving well and you want to strengthen, great. Here are some things. You literally are just going to put resistance to the jaw through all of those 3 movements. So the first one is going to be the thumbs will be underneath the chin. You're going to give yourself a little bit of pressure, just gentle resistance. Tongue is going to go on the roof of the mouth to help neuromuscular control. And you're going to do like 3 sets of 15. So, slow, controlled. Build that strength up. Then the fingers will go on the top of the chin and you're going to try to pull down. You're going to resist that pulling like so. And then slowly let it lower, and then close it. So you're resisting two different things when you do those things. Both of those movements should be 3 sets of 10. The next one is going to be trying to go on one side of the jaw, pushing into that jaw, you holding that pressure for a second, and then allow the jaw to move, and then pull it back. 3 sets of 15. Same thing on the other side. Put some pressure on it. Don't move for a second, and then let that movement happen. And then pull it over. Now we're working a different muscle pattern. And then the third one is again here. Again, give yourself some resistance. Hold it for a second. Push hard and slow it back. You don't want to go jaw real tight. You want to be in control of all these movements. 3 sets of 15. If those are helpful, great. If you're still getting clicking, popping pain, reach out to someone to get some treatment, and hopefully this is helpful.